Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen the fractional binary to decimal conversion and all. And in this session we are going to see the octal to decimal conversion. Okay, octal to decimal conversion means here we'll use the positional notation method. That means first we have to write down the octal digits and then we list the powers of 8 from left to right. That is positional notation. Right here, as we have done in binary to decimal conversions and all, there we have given the positional notations as 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, like that, right? So here we are going to convert the octal to decimal conversion. So here we will be writing the positional notation as 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, like that, right? Here first you have to write down the octal digits and list the powers of 8 from right to left. That is the positional notation. And then for each positional notation of the digit, we'll write the equivalent weight for it, right? As we have seen for 2 power 1, 2 power minus 1, 2 power minus 2 and all, here also we'll see the weight separately. First, I'll see the steps to convert the octal to decimal conversion, okay? First, we are writing the octal digits and we list the powers of 8 from right to left. That is the positional notation. And then for each positional notation of the digit, we'll write the equivalent weight there, right? Then we'll multiply each digit with its corresponding weight, and at last you have to add all the values. Okay, first let's see the weight. 8 power 0 means that is 1. Anything power 0 is 1. 8 power 1 means it is 8. 8 power 2 means 8 into 8, 64. 8 power 3 means it is 512. 8 into 8 is 64. 64 into 8, 512. This is the positional notation and weight, right? Let's see an example. In your book in page number 21, they have given an example. Example is 1265, right? This is an octal number and we are going to convert it into a decimal number, right? So first we have to write it down, write the octal number 1265, right? And then from right to left we'll write the list the powers of 8 from right to left. So near 5 we'll write 8 power 0, near 6 we'll write 8 power 1, near 2 we'll write 8 power 2, and near 1 we'll write 8 power 3, right? So we have given the number and then positional notations also. Now we know the value. 8 power 3 is 512, right? So 8 power 3, in the place of 8 power 3 we can take 512 into 1. That means 512 plus, and then next one 64. 8 power 2 means 64 into 2, right? And then 8 power 1, that is 8 into 6, and then 8 power 0 is 1 into 5, right? And now we are going to add these values. 512 plus 64 into 2 is 128, plus 8 into 6 is 48, and 1 into 5 is 5, right? So 512 plus 128 plus 48 plus 5 is equal to 693. Okay, so the value, the decimal value for 1265, that is the octal number, is 693. Okay, are you clear? I'll just repeat the steps once more. Octal to decimal conversion means first we'll write down the octal digits and list the powers of 8 from right to left. That is the positional notation. And then for each positional notation of the digit, write the equivalent value for that. We'll have some weight for each positional notation, right? So we'll write the weight and then we'll multiply each weight with its corresponding digit, right? And then we'll add all the values, so we'll get the decimal value for the octal number, right? And the next one is octal to binary conversion. Okay, for each octal digit, we'll write it as a 3-digit binary equivalent using the positional notation here also, right? Here, that means I'll just say an example so you will get the idea. 62 means 6, you will write the binary notation, 2 you will write the binary notation, and you'll just or add it all together, and you will be writing the value, binary value, right? Octal to binary means for each octal digit in the number, we'll write its 3-digit binary equivalent using the positional notation, right? And let's see an example, 6213. In your book, they have given 6213. 6 means the binary value is 110. 2 is 010. 1 is 001. 3 is 010. Last you can add all this and you can just write all together. 110, 010, 001, 011. So that is the binary value for this octal number. Okay. If you don't know the number I have taught you, right? For if you don't know this, you can just write first 4 zeros and 4 ones, and then 2021, 2021, and then 01010101. Like that, if you are writing, you will get the 3-digit number, and the equivalent values also you can just mention there, and you will get the binary numbers for the octal equivalent numbers. Okay, here they have given 6213, and we have found the binary equivalent for the 6213, the octal number, right? And they have given a workshop here. Convert the following octal numbers into binary numbers. In page number 21, they have given it is 472145347 6247 645. These numbers and all they have given. Just convert these numbers into binary numbers. Okay, these are octal numbers. Convert these numbers to binary numbers, right? Next one is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Right, so to convert this hexadecimal to decimal, we can use this positional notation method itself. First, we'll write down the hexadecimal digits and list the powers of 16 from right to left. This is the positional notation. Okay. For each positional notation, return for the digit. Now we'll write the equivalent weight. Okay, as we have done with 8 and 2 only, here we are going to do for 16. Okay, anything power 0 is 1. 16 power 1 means 16. 16 power 2 is 256. Okay, let's see the hexadecimal to decimal conversion steps. First, we'll write down the hexadecimal digits and we'll list the powers of 16 from right to left. That is the positional notations. And then for each positional notation, we'll write the equivalent weight, right? And then we'll multiply each digit with its corresponding weight, and we'll add all the values to get one final value. Okay. So here if you see, for example, they are given 25F, 25F. F means that is 15, right? So here we'll write it 25F, and from right to left we'll put the positional notations. That is the list of powers of 16. Okay, so 16 power 0, 16 power 1 and 16 power 2. So 2 into 16 power 2 plus 5 into 16 power 1 plus 15. F is 15, right? So 15 into 16 power 0, right? So here the value of 16 power 2 is 256. So 2 into 256 plus 5 into 16 plus 15 into 1. F is 15, right? So 15 into 1. So the value is 256 into 2 is 512, and 16 into 5 is 80, and 15 into 1 is 15, right? So 512 plus 80 plus 15, the value is 607. Okay, so the equivalent decimal number is 607. Okay, for hexadecimal value to 25F, we'll get the decimal equivalent as 607, right? And the next one is hexadecimal to binary conversion. As we saw there, octal to binary only. Here also we'll write 4 bits binary equivalent for each hexadecimal digit for the given number using the positional notation method. Okay, here we are having an example as 8BC. Okay, 8 means we'll have a binary equivalent. B means we'll have a binary equivalent. C means we'll have a binary equivalent. We saw the tabular column last session itself, right? 8 means 1000. B means 1011. C means 1100, right? So we are writing the 4-digit binary equivalent for the hexadecimal digit as a single digit we are considering. 8, B, C means 8 we are writing. B we are writing, C we are writing, and at last on the whole we are taking it together, and that is the binary equivalent. That means 8BC means the value is 1000 1011 1100, right? So this is the hexadecimal to binary conversion. If you don't know this table, I'll say it again. We have seen the table in last session itself. Octal to binary means you have to write the 3-digit binary equivalent. Hexadecimal to binary means we'll write the 4-digit binary equivalent, right? If you are writing the 3-digit binary equivalent, we need 8 octal digits, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For that, we know we'll write the binary equivalent as downwards. If you are writing 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. And in the third place, if you see 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, like that it will go on. Same way, when you are writing for 4 digits, we'll write 8 zeros and then we'll write 8 ones. And then in the second place, we'll write 4 zeros, 4 ones, 4 zeros, 4 ones. Right? And in the next third place, it is 0011 likewise we'll have to write, and at last, that is the fourth place, we'll write 0101 alternatively, right? Like this we can write the octal and binary equivalent in your hexadecimal to binary equivalent with 4 digits and octal to binary equivalent with 3 digits, right? So this hexadecimal to binary conversion and octal to binary conversion will be easy if you are mentioning the table by the side and you are converting means, right? And the next one, they have given the binary representation for signed numbers. This one we'll see in the next class. Before that, if you see, they have given a workshop for you. Convert the following hexadecimal numbers to binary numbers. That is A6BE 9BC8 BC9. So these values are the hexadecimal numbers, and these values we are going to convert them to binary numbers, right? Next session, before moving on to binary representations for signed numbers, it's better to learn these conversions. There, when you are going for sign bit and all, we'll be learning about ones complement, twos complement and all. Before that, you be thorough with these conversions, binary, hexadecimal, octal, decimal and all. Conversions, you be thorough. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, and try to do these workshops. Under each heading, we are having some workshops, right? Hexadecimal section, we have some workshops, convert the following hexadecimal numbers to binary numbers likewise. And under each one, we are having examples also. So if you are having any doubt, you can just refer the example ones and you can do the workshop by yourself, right? So make sure you do these workshops by your own and you can send it to me. I'll check it, and if there is any mistakes, I'll just explain you again, right? Just try it out. Okay, thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.